Today is weaning day. We've spent all of our last few months doing a lot of groundwork with them, and now they're old enough they can be weaned. This is Spice, and she's 4 months old. She's the youngest, along with Miles over here. He's also 4 months. And then Whiskey is 4.5 months, and so is Sarge.
Oh, they're not. I'm sorry.
So the reason we're weaning them now, we could let them go till they're 5 or 6 or 7 months, but it's fall time and winter's coming on. The mares are starting to lose a little bit of weight and they're all pregnant again, so we want them to try to get in pretty good condition before winter. So the babies are being weaned now so moms can have a good experience. We'll be feeding the babies a nice, mostly alfalfa hay, and graining them with some mare and foal grain. This is actually blues hay.
Yes, it's blues hay.
We're in a pen right here where they can't reach their moms. If we had their moms in a pen right next to them, they'd probably be sticking their heads through the fence and nurse. The mares seem to know how to just sidle their body up against a fence so the babies can nurse. So we just make sure they can't reach them. They can still see them, but they can't nurse. They'll probably be crying for their moms, and the moms will be crying for them for about 3 days. It might linger into the 4th, but usually during the 3rd day you can tell that they're not whinnying for their moms quite so much. They also may lose their voice depending on how loudly and energetically they call for their moms. Probably be 2 to 4 weeks. If we were to put them back before then, and they started nursing again, they could probably bring the mare back into production. I would say a month to be safe, and maybe even closer to 2 months. Right now they're happy just being together. They're hungry, so they're eating. They aren't missing their moms because their bellies aren't saying, I need milk, I need milk. And once the mare's udders start getting bigger, they're going to start going, baby, where are you? Give me some relief. And that's when the moms will start crying. But they're used to the babies running off and doing their own thing. So right now the mares aren't worried and the babies are all together, so they're not worried. But when they start getting hungry for mom's milk, then you'll start hearing the cries. One thing we did with these guys before we brought them in to wean them is we put them in a pen with their mom and fed the mare grain so the baby learned to eat grain. So we can grain the babies. They love grain, and they've been eating hay along with their moms ever since they've been old enough to grab it and eat it. So they've been out on pasture, they've been on hay, so this will just be a pretty normal transition for them. They've got company being weaned, they're not by themselves, so should be pretty stressless, well, except for wanting to drink from their mom. I just think they need the extra protein boost. Give them a little extra grain. The grain we have, I think, has 16% protein.
The mamas look totally content. They don't even know that their babies are gone. Okay, we're going on about 8 hours. Let's see how the Mares are holding up. How you girls doing, huh? How you girls doing, huh? Yeah, hi lady. Hi lady. How you doing? Looking pretty tight there, girl. You're looking tight too. Yeah. You're all kind of tight, huh? We moved the babies in for 2 seconds to a different pen, and this is what happens. They try to find relief, and they stick their heads through. Hi, Scenic. How's your udder? Oh, so tight. Oh, you're tight too, huh? Yep.